Greetings to all the legends out there. My name's Mason Ridley and welcome to GTX Legends TV. And yes, I'm back by the way as well. Sorry, I'm back. Today, we are outside in the outdoors and, by the way, I've got to do this guess what, it's like 27 degrees outside today. Boy, it's boiling outside today. And you know, we're currently in a heat wave right now. Yes, that's right, heat wave. And most of you guys might know, according to the news, that heat waves can get much hotter in the next 12 years, up until 2037. So in this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about it and giving you some tips of how to cope in it as well. Anyways, here, in the next 12 years, up until 2037. So in this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about it and give you some tips of how to cope in it as well. Anyways, here we go. What will the weather look like for summer in the next 12 years? So basically, weather conditions are going to be much worse in the next 12 years. And here's why. So basically, we all live on this planet called Earth, in which this planet is controlled by the sun. It spins 365 days a year, 366 a week year, and it turns so much for a whole year. But because of global warming, it's getting much worse. Temperatures are starting to rise, oceans are starting to drain, and more places are starting to catch fire. The sun shines and gets a big array of countries that couldn't reach all the amount of temperatures and could burn pretty much everyone and make them die. It's true, you know. And here's the worst part. Trees also get the same effect, as well as wooden buildings. So yes, keep away from fire. So basically, weather conditions are going to be much worse in the next 12 years. In the next 12 years, we're going to be getting hotter summers and wetter winters. So probably from late 2036 up until like the summer of 2037, we're going to be getting a lot of heat waves. And trust me, it's going to be worse than you think. But it's a long time away. Who knows? It might even happen. We never know. Anyways, on to number 2. Will we ever see a 40-degree heat wave again? So, the chance of seeing a 40-degree heat wave is probably going to be more likely in the next 5 years or so. Probably up until 2030. And here's why. Back in 2022, the UK put out its first ever red warning for extreme heat, in which the UK skyrocketed to 40.3 degrees Celsius. And if you think that's cool, here's what's worse. People that normally go for walks outside would probably get really hot. Not to mention, people normally have to go to work, and you normally have to get in the car and go in this heat to work. And for most people that also work outside, for example, doing building outside, that's when it's going to get really hot for them. And people can also get really sick from like having no inside time. They can also die from dehydration. And if you're older, then it might be worse for you. So yes, 40 degrees are going to be more likely in the next 5 years. Obviously, it's been like 3 years since the heat wave of 2022, which caused 40 degrees to happen for the first time ever. Can you not believe Met Office first ever UK warning has been put in place on the 19th of July 2022, which is 3 years ago next month. And trust me, it was really big, this heat wave. I remember like saying 40.3 in one wagon country in South England. And it's possible that in the future, it could get even higher. We could even reach 50. We don't know. But I don't think that'll probably happen until, like, say, 2090 or something, because I don't think we're probably going to be around to see it, but we never know. Anyways, on to number 3. Will 45 degrees be possible? So, according to the news, the chance of getting a 45-degree heat wave is going to be likely in the next 12 years. Basically up until 2037. But, as we know by the news, and obviously by the Met Office too, that heat waves, weather conditions, and obviously the chance of reaching highs of 40 degrees are going to be more likely in the near future. And yeah, and here's going to be the reason why. Every day people go on the internet and this is what they find on the weather. The internet will probably generate and see what would come up on the internet. And this is what the results were in. 3 days worth of high heat. Many people have a face mask on and walk to school in heat waves. Their schools will still be open during the heat wave as well. Just saying. Not to mention, the Met Office officially started records pretty much over 100 years ago. Back in 1854. The first hot summer happened in 1976 in the UK, which was one of the hottest summers ever, and the first hot summer. Also, scientists predicted that in the future there's a 50% chance of temperatures actually reaching 40 degrees every summer within 12 years, or even less. It could last forever, and by 2050, it's going to be even worse as temperatures could reach up to 50 degrees! Yes, I'm kind of not looking forward to that. Very not. And if this is a chance of us happening in 2037, then I think this might be a very hot year in the UK in 2037. Yeah. But yeah, this actually also brings us to our next question. We received a lot of hot weather conditions, wait, 35 degrees in 2016. Summer of 2016 was one of the biggest hot summers ever. Then the summer of 2022 was one of the hottest years of records again. We expect that 2030 might be another hot summer of the year, which could be happening in the next 5 years. And then, coming up next is one of our big reveals. I'm going to review it right now. Introducing heat wave after heat wave. And if you think that's cool, check this out. These past years have been awful. Hot after hotness, extreme heat, even 40 degrees. But now, after all this time, I want to introduce you to the hot summer of 2037. That's right. 60 years ago in 2037, this heat wave would happen. The first ever one. Here's a fun fact. Did you know that the 1976 heatwave lasted 15 days till 7th July? That time, temperatures reached nearly 36 degrees. Not to mention, walking through the heatwave. And, another thing, catching a train in the heatwave. All this is going to be happening first. So yeah, be prepared. July 2037 is Judgment Day. So yeah, throughout my life I have experienced a lot of heat waves. Many of them have been 35 degrees, 25, even 38. But I will not forget about that heat wave we're having at the start of 2022. Like mid-2022 I mean. And yes, it is really bad. But don't worry, if we cope together, we are going to be okay. Now, just going to give you some advice on how to cope in these heat waves. Many people on the news suggest closing the curtains from like say 11 AM to like 8 PM because that's when the sun gets a bit dimmer and a bit darker. I also suggest maybe putting on shorts, t-shirts, hats, anything to make sure that you keep cool. Doesn't mean you have to, I just recommend doing it. Also, drinking lots of water every day also works too. And why don't you also get yourself an ice cream or an ice worry? Because that will work out very good too, especially during a heat wave. And if you want more information about these heat waves, you can always look on the websites across the internet and see what you can find yourself. Because I'll be happy for you to look at anything, and I mean anything, for yourself. And don't worry, this might not even happen, but we never know. But it could happen, we don't know. Sorry man, I just had to itch myself. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this big video that I... Sorry, I had to itch myself again. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to give it a like. And don't forget to also subscribe to the GTX Legends TV channel. Because, remember, you guys are the best. The very best and the super very best. Don't forget to also turn on the post notifications so you can also get notified on whatever video I make in the future. Might be short, might be a full length, don't know. And also, here's a shout out. And if you want a shout out, all you have to do is do these steps and then I'll feature your comment in the next video. Don't forget to share this with your friends because this could be good advice for people that are coping in this heat wave right now in other parts of the world. And yes, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Also, this is what they're destroying too. Yeah, this used to be a bit of a place, but now it's getting destroyed. I don't know if they're going to keep it destroyed and maybe put grass underneath it. Or they might build something new with it, I don't know. But more details will probably post on the channel very soon. This is Mason from GTX Legends TV, saying goodbye for the first time in probably a couple of weeks or something like that. A few days, I don't know. Bye.